Welcome back to Frag-MENTAL. I'm Batman. In this video, I'm talking about Batman. It's a fragrance called Batman. It's a fragrance. Before we get into it, I just want to let you know this video is sponsored by House of Sillage. Really pleased to be working with them on this one. I don't do many videos like this, but House of Sillage is a really premium brand, a brand I've loved for years, going all the way back to pretty much when I started this channel, and I fell in love with what was one of my first sweeter gourmand fragrances. It's House of Sillage's N001. This is a beautiful, boozy, cherry type of fragrance, so addictive. I've spoken about this a lot on my channel. It's a beautiful fragrance, one of my favorite gourmand fragrances. It smells so good. So when House of Sillage got in touch and said, "Do you want to work together?" I thought that would be a good collaboration, since I love the brand and I get to try a fragrance that I've been pretty intrigued about for the last few years. The one I'm going to talk about in this video, Batman. I think House of Sillage wanted to team up with me because even though they're based in the States and at the moment they're only selling in the United States, I think they're looking at selling out in Europe and in the UK, so watch this space. Don't know for sure, but if that happens, that's great, because it's going to be a whole lot easier for anyone in the UK and Europe to get hold of House of Sillage products. So let's get into the fragrance, which is the focus of today's video, Batman. Like I said, I've been intrigued about this fragrance for a while, since it was released. I think it used to be called Batman Vengeance. I believe it's the same fragrance, but this one is now Batman to tie in with the 85th anniversary, to celebrate 85 years of Batman. One of the reasons I was so intrigued to try this fragrance is, well, it's a Batman fragrance from House of Sillage, so why wouldn't I be curious about trying it? But also, I was reading a few reviews on Fragrantica. By the way, on Fragrantica, it gets 4.49 out of 5, so that's a pretty high rating on Fragrantica. And a lot of the reviews are really saying how much they enjoy this fragrance, so I really wanted to try it. By the way, as this is a sponsored video in collaboration with House of Sillage, I want you to bear that in mind when you're watching this, and think of this video as less of a review of this fragrance and more of me just describing what this fragrance is. If you want to get some other people's opinions on this, like I said, go to the Fragrantica website and look at the reviews for the Batman Vengeance fragrance. I will link that in the description of the video. Now, there is a thing with movie tie-in fragrances where you might think, is that a little gimmicky? And you can be forgiven for thinking that. I don't blame you. But when I got this one in my hands, when I unboxed it and I looked at the presentation, it definitely has a premium feel to it. So let's just run through the presentation of this fragrance. I mean, I've always loved the House of Sillage bottles, but everything about this whole presentation, including this box, is very premium. It's got shiny gold all over it. I really love the artwork on the box. Really classy feel to this box. As we slide the top off the box, the fragrance is nicely seated there within the box. Yeah, I know a box is just a box, right? But when you're really into fragrances, the whole package, the whole presentation counts. So when you've got a nice premium feel to the outer box, then that definitely adds something for me. As I said, I've always loved these House of Sillage bottles. I just think they're classy, they're unique, they're different, they're eye-catching. I love the gold top that they have, and this little button here flicks open like a hip flask kind of mechanism to reveal the fragrance. I'm not sure why House of Sillage went with the hip flask thing, but it kind of works for me. Let's talk about the scent. I'm going to respray this on as I talk to you about it. Now, this took me by surprise because it's not what I was expecting. A fragrance called Batman, I thought, would be dark, brooding, maybe a little rubbery, maybe some leather notes in there, maybe some oud. A dark, moody, robust, muscular fragrance, just like Batman. Actually, it isn't that. It's quite different to what my expectations were. This is a fresh, woody type of a fragrance, much more wearable and versatile than a dark, brooding fragrance would be. I love those darker fragrances. They're very impactful and very creative, but there is a downside to those darker, impactful fragrances because there are a few occasions when you would choose to wear it. This fragrance is very versatile. You could wear it all year round for lots of different situations. The notes in this are tonka bean, cardamom, bergamot, Haitian vetiver, cashmeran, Egyptian jasmine, amber, patchouli, and oak moss. Really fresh, poppy opening with this, with the bright, invigorating citrus of the bergamot and the cool, spicy freshness of the cardamom. Really pops off my skin, as many cardamom fragrances do, and it's quite attention-grabbing. In the mid, you've got this jasmine note. I don't feel like this smells like a dominant white floral fragrance. I wouldn't smell this and think there are white florals in there. I think the jasmine is maybe adding a fullness to the heart of the scent. What I do get more of in the heart, though, is this dry, woody, slightly earthy vetiver. So as it opens, you get the arresting spicy freshness, great projection of that in the opening. As it dries down, things settle down a bit, smooth out, and you get the vetiver and this smooth cashmere. And into the base, you've got some firepower from oak moss, which helps to anchor the scent and give it this earthy, masculine gravitas. So not deep, dark, brooding, and robust. This is a very classy, refined, and sophisticated fragrance, actually. It's quite well behaved. It's not got this big, obnoxious projection. It's not a room-filling beast mode fragrance, although it does have decent longevity and projection. So actually, what I would say is this probably has more in common with the image of Bruce Wayne than it does Batman, which works for me because it's a more wearable, more versatile fragrance. And I don't know about you, but I'm probably more likely to go to an event or a party dressing more like Bruce Wayne than Batman. It's a versatile, refined, well put together sort of a fragrance, decent projection, but never beast mode, and good longevity. This one lasted all day on me. Because of the sort of scent that it is, because it's this fresh, spicy, woody, because of its versatility, this could easily be quite a stylish signature scent for somebody. I also think that it's got sexy and sensual qualities. So personally, this is one that I could easily wear on a date night. This also has the DNA of a fragrance that is quite likely to get compliments. I find that most fragrances that have that fresh spicy cardamom in the top of them often are those compliment getting style fragrances because they're very mass appealing, they're very easy to like, and they're attention grabbing. So people notice them, they notice a smell that they like, and if they are brave enough to give you a compliment, then they might do. So yeah, this is that sort of fragrance. Just to give you an idea of the price of this fragrance, it's selling on the House of Sillage website for $298 US. That works out about 230 British pounds. But if you wanted to get a little bit of a discount, House of Sillage have said that they will give people with this discount code 15%. So you can use this code on their website, get 15% off the fragrance. I'll also link to their website in the video description. So if you were looking for a dark, brooding, moody sort of a fragrance, this one may not be the one that you're looking for. But if you want something that is versatile, refined, sophisticated, classy, gentlemanly, has a lot of gravitas, very easy to wear, could be a signature scent, then this is the fragrance you might be looking for. Or if you see yourself as a bit of a vigilante, a bit of a caped crusader, then let's be honest, there's only one fragrance for you: Batman. So that is Batman from House of Sillage. If you've tried this fragrance, if you've tried the earlier version of it, which was the same, but it was called Batman Vengeance, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, go onto the Fragrantica website, have a look at what people are saying on there, and that'll give you some idea of what the fragrance smells like and why people are enjoying it. Let me know down in the comments if you've got experience with this. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.